ask me how they can make sure they're using all the knowledge that they have, which is a lot, to their own advantage. And well, this is in fact a very good question. And if you have ever wondered how you can prove you are a confident B2 speaker or writer or mediator, well, then keep watching, because this video is certainly for you. Hi, my name is Toya Santa Cruz. I've been an EOI teacher for 15 years, and I created EOI por Libre to help you succeed at your EOI exam. And in this video, I'm going to show you 5 ways that you can prove you are a confident B2 speaker. So let's get started. How to show that you are a confident B2 speaker? This is something that you're probably wondering, and specific practice for your oral exam and for your writing exam is needed, and this is what this video is going to be for you. So tip 1, let's get started. Imagine that you want to express a contrast. For example, you want to compare conventional medicine and alternative medicine. This is one of the most common topics you're going to find in your EOI exam. In this case, it is a very good idea to use the connector whereas. I could say something really nice like, conventional medicine treats illness from a medical point of view. You usually have to take a treatment that implies taking pills or some kind of medication, so you are put on medication by your doctor. Whereas alternative medicine treats illnesses from a natural perspective, so you usually avoid taking medication. As you can see, using whereas as a connector to express a contrast is something that you can easily do in many topics. Another example could be something like, taking care of the environment is seen as something that takes work and implication, whereas ignoring the problem that we have with climate change or with other environmental issues is the easy option, and that's why many people don't get involved. Well, there you have 2 examples to use whereas to express the contrast and to show that you are a confident B2 speaker. Now, tip 2, in your monologue, you will sure need to add information to reinforce arguments. There is a basic connector that you probably know already, that is besides, but you can also use in fact. Besides and in fact are common connectors that native speakers use and that you can easily use for many topics when you are preparing for either your speaking or your writing exam. You could say something like, there are some benefits of natural treatments that are worth mentioning. Many of the people who choose alternative medicine say that, first of all, they don't have side effects because everything is natural, so they either take vitamins or other types of natural remedies like natural oils, for example. In fact, more and more people choose alternative medicine because they don't want to be put on medication for long periods of time. Besides, there are conditions that can be treated both with conventional medicine and complementary natural treatments, and then you get the best of both worlds. Okay, tip 3, using double comparatives. Double comparatives are one of the easiest ways to show you are a confident B2 speaker. Let's say, for example, that you are asked to speak about environmental issues. You could say something like, obviously, every little counts, so the more people take it seriously, the better for the environment. Or you could say something like, fortunately, more and more people are getting used to doing their bit for the environment with small acts, just like recycling and reusing things. And that's in fact why platforms like Wallapop or similar ones are becoming so popular, because you're not only saving money, but also contributing by reusing things. Yes? Okay. So there are 2 ways that you can use double comparatives at B2 level. One is the more, or the more, the less, or the less the more, but you can also use more and more, as in more and more measures are being taken towards protecting the environment in natural spaces. Okay, so there we have tip 3, double comparatives. Now tip 4, how to use passives to your advantage. Passives is one of those challenges for students, especially when you're trying to use them naturally in spoken English. It is a totally different story when you're writing, because it's easier to take your time to think about the right passive structure that you want to use in your writing exam, for example. However, it's not that easy when you are speaking in your oral exam. So you can watch the video about how to use have something done for the causative passive that we published some time ago, and then you can see down here below. You can add it, of course, to your playlist, okay, to make sure you watch it. But for example, you could use "it is believed that" or "it is thought that." Yes, other types of passives. For example, news are thought to be true everywhere you find them. Yes, when you're browsing the internet or online media. But it's more and more common to find fake news in different platforms or shared on WhatsApp. Okay, and this is something you need to be aware of. Okay. Okay. Now, tip 5, this time we're going to go for an adverbial time phrase, no longer. No longer is an adverbial time phrase that is really, really easy to use, and it comes in really handy when you are speaking about things that are different from the way they were in the past. For instance, imagine you're speaking about online shopping. One thing you could say is, it's no longer that common to go to local shops because we now have it all at a click. You can buy anything on Amazon and so many other platforms just from the comfort of your home. So more and more people choose to buy online, not only because of the good prices, but because they don't have to spend their time going to a physical shop, comparing, and then coming back home. So basically they're saving in gas and their time. Okay, you can also use no longer to speak about how your life has changed. One of the topics that you can find in your EOI exam is stages in life, how your life has changed, how you've changed your habits, and how things are now different from the way they were in the past. If you get this topic, you could say something like, I no longer spend that much time with my friends because I have other responsibilities like children and work, and then also because I value my me time, that time that I enjoy spend with myself. What we do is we keep in touch on social media, and every now and then we meet for dinner or a coffee, but we no longer go out every weekend as we used to do. As you could see, I used several structures and expressions that you can also adapt to your B2 exam to show that you are a confident speaker, like used to, or no longer for something you don't do anymore. And the expression me time, this is a very nice way to express what we know as time for yourself, time that you spend doing things that you like. Okay, so we saw connectors, whereas, and to express contrast, and besides to add information. The expression in fact to reinforce an idea. We saw double comparatives with several examples. We saw passives, yes, different types of passives. And remember, you can watch the video on how something done. And then the adverbial phrase, no longer. Good. Those were very, very valuable 5 tips. Let me now tell you about our exclusive app that we created for you. If you haven't downloaded yet, please do, because you will find valuable resources to keep your English alive and to train strategically for your certification exam. Thousands of people have already downloaded it and told us that it is proving really, really helpful. So in it you will find audios, speaking plans, you'll find listening, reading tasks, and also learning tests that you can use. I'm 100% sure you will find it really, really useful. You can download it totally free just by clicking the link below in the description of this video and start using the free resources to prepare effectively, to save time, find guides and resources that you won't find anywhere else. And of course, if you like this video, as I always tell you, please leave me a comment below so more people can find it and benefit from it. Tell us what you would like to find in the videos, which questions you want answered, and we will create videos for you to answer those questions and those doubts that you have. And of course, keep up with the hard work as usual, and see you soon.